Dylan and Maria are now going to say their vows.
All right. Okay,
There you go.
All right. Man, I can't believe how lucky I am to have the chance to express my emotions about this wonderful lady who now stands before me, in front of all my family and friends. I am feeling very comfortable right now. It's gonna be unbelievably hard to describe what we have. Just can't find a love like ours. But in times like these, you just gotta speak from this little guy right there. I remember the first time I saw you, suspended from that tree outside your window. You looked like an angel. But then I saw you after at a party, a more socially acceptable setting. You were very nice. Wink, but not creepy. Later on, I found out that you were going on a trip to El Salvador through our program, and learning about transitional justice never sounded so good. Over that week in El Salvador, I got to know you, and our love blossomed over pupusas and human rights. And it has been going strong ever since. Over the last 3 years, I've come to learn and admire so much about you. I love your commitment and your passion for others, which you've demonstrated daily with your work at the UN aiding female victims of war. I love how you bring that same concern into all facets of life, especially how you humanize sports and feel bad for the losing team. Don't worry, I think Steph Curry is going to be fine. I love how you also challenge me to open my mind to new possibilities and ideas and gain new perspectives on life. Like, is Steph Curry really going to be okay after the loss to the Cavs in the finals? They were up 3-1. How will this affect his self-esteem? You also challenge me to move to a new country, learn a new language, work on humanitarian causes in Colombia, and hopefully pursue a doctorate someday. But I like to think it goes both ways. I've challenged you to watch more Harry Potter. You'll come around to that. Watch more golf. I can't blame you for that. Eat more pizza and drink more beer. And I'm pretty sure we're both even on the giving and taking, the Harry Potter and learning foreign languages and all that. Let's see. But the thing I love the most about you is your relentless, unequivocal love and support. You're always in my corner, especially when things are tough. For example, when we first met in El Salvador, I nearly took you out with a mango that I launched across the river and landed about a foot from where you were sitting. I also want to apologize to Sam and Christine and Jess for that. I'm really sorry, that was way too close for comfort. On our second date, I took you to a bar and promptly got into a bar fight. I still can't believe you hung around after that. I would have been like, this guy is nuts. I'm running towards the hills, but you hung around. But all these things, besides learning that I am lethal with tropical fruit from 75 yards, that you shouldn't bring a girl to a bar on a second date, and that I'm not good at fighting. I also learned that you're not going to be deterred by ups or downs or any obstacles that confront us. You've helped me through graduate school meltdowns and culture shock breakdowns. I have never had a more fierce advocate for me. So, above all, your absolute undying commitment to us is what I love most about you. I know that we're still at a point in our lives where we're still evolving, still changing, and still trying to cement our careers. But whatever course we choose to take, whatever school we end up at, whatever country we decide to live in, and whatever Harry Potter movie we choose to watch that night, like The Prisoner in Azkaban. I know that we'll be doing it together, and that you'll be right there challenging me to gain new perspectives on life as we support and cheer on each other every step of the way. And that is a nice thought.
So I have something written, but like after hearing what you said, I also want to comment. Like you said, you keep on saying that I support you, but you've always been also there for me, and I've never felt so supported and loved in my entire life. So even with the mango attack, which almost killed Christine, not me. And I always felt I have a person that I can count on when I come home, even no matter how horrible the day is. I know when I get home, you're waiting for me with a smile. So you can't even imagine how important that is for me. And not having you this last month and a half that you've been gone from Bogota made things so much harder, and it made me see, oh, he make me miss that smile even more. So I remember since the first time I saw you, I thought I saw you were sitting in the Georgetown Conflict Resolution office, and you were wearing a white shirt. And then when we walked out, I told my friend Deborah, that guy is very good looking. They really, in our area, there's no one good looking. That guy, this year they made a very selection of guys. and so since the first time I saw you, I felt for you. And you, you have been so amazing for me. And since we embarked, I'm gonna bring up El Salvador because it was a very important place for us, because it made me get to know you. Because I don't think I saw you constantly on a regular basis in school, but it was the first time I really got to know you, even when you scared me with your hoodie at night. It was so that experience. I'm really grateful because it made us get to know each other, and it's when I really felt for you. So I remember Christine that's sitting over there. She told me, if you're gonna start dating him, you better marry him, because we're all very good friends. So if you're gonna date him, promise me you'll marry him, because if not, all of our friendships will be ruined. So I'm following up her. I'm following her orders. So, but ever since El Salvador, I remember when we returned that you looked at me and I said, oh, I'm gonna miss you guys. And you looked at me and you said, you know, I'm always gonna be there for you. You're not gonna miss me. I'm always gonna be there for you. And it's true. You've always, since the day we met, been there for each one of my ups and downs. And I remember when I told you I wanted to move to Colombia because there was a peace process going on in my country and I really wanted to move. And you said, well, you know what? I'll go with you. And I was a little bit scared because you got a job in Ireland. And then you moved to Ireland. And I'm like, is he gonna be there in Colombia for me? And then you flew right after Ireland, you flew to Colombia, and you proved how much you love me by sticking with Spanish for such long years. And really getting to know my culture and my family and speaking my language, which is very important for me, because I feel we can communicate even more after that. And so I feel we're here making a commitment that we've already we're making it official, but you and I have been showing commitment. We're so committed to each other, and we've proven to each other that we can be together through sickness and through health. All of the health issues that were going on, and then you've always been so supportive, and I feel extremely lucky because I met a man that you always focus on the Middle East, and then when I told you to move to Latin America with me, you put aside the Middle East for a while, and then you said, okay, I want to learn about Colombia now. And you took classes to prepare for Colombia, and you like change your focus. And so that's very valuable. And you like, unlike many men, like you don't clip my wings, but you encourage me to fly higher. And every time I say, like, I think I can do something, you say, of course you can, and you push me to keep on flying. So I feel like this has, since I met you, has been like the best time in my life, and that I really, really love you, and we're just reaffirming a commitment that we've made to each other without words, but that's always been there. And I'm so happy to be here with you today.
Walker, again. So join your hands, and with your hands, your heart. Okay, first done. Take the bride's hand, Dylan, and repeat these words. With this ring,
With this ring,
I do wed.
I thee would.
All that I am, I give to thee.
All that I am, I give to thee.
And all that I have, I share with thee.
And all that I have, I share with thee.
In love and companionship for all the days of my life.
In love and companionship for all the days of my life.
I grew last night, that's true.
All right, now, Anamaria. Please take the groom's hand and repeat these words. With this ring,
With this ring,
I be wed.
I be wed.
All that I am, I give to thee.
All that I am, I give to thee.
And all that I have, I share with thee.
And all that I have, I share with thee.
In love and companionship for all the days of my life.
And love and companionship for all the days of my life.
Very nice, Dylan. And now it says the final question. Do you, Dylan, take Anamaria to be your wife, to have and to hold for better or for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish from this day forward until death do you part?
I do.
And do you, Anamaria, take Dylan to be your husband, to have and to hold for better or for worse, richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish from this day forward until death do you part?
I do.
And I'll pronounce you, man and wife, and then kiss the bride. It is my honor to present to you for the first time, Dylan and Anamaria. Okay, now we are going to break the glass. Dylan, three.
All right. We can figure this out.
First, before you break the glass, I want to explain a little bit. It symbolizes, in ancient times, the destruction of the Temple of Jerusalem and the sadness in the most joyous of occasions. Today, however, it symbolizes the start of a new life together. So after they break the glass, Mazel Tov, congratulations.
There we go.
Mazel Tov! Okay, now,
Dylan, help your wife.
everyone apparently has, you have little bubble containers. Make some bubbles as they
Oh yeah.
exit.